Brooks with the Sports Profits, and welcome to the first installment of the NFL Divisional Breakdowns with predictions and some little proper bets on some fun stuff, some fun prop bets. Guys, we're crushing the year right now, over 65%, but the NFL is here, and we want to give you guys some prop bets. These do not count towards our yearly record. This is just for you guys to have some fun with. Let's get right into it. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video as I break down each team. Some teams will have prop bets attached to them. Some won't, but just watch the entire thing for prop bets. And then after this one, we're going to be going right into the NFC East, and we're going to be just keep rolling it along. So the NFL is back. Let's dig right into it with the NFC South. First thing we're going to be doing is talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We are high on them. What can we say? Tom Brady defies father time. Unbelievable. The most legendary quarterback in the game. He has the entire offense returning, a juggernaut of an offense. We love him. We love him to win it. We love him to, dare I say, win it all over again. You know how big of fans we are of Tom Brady in the house. And you have all of the stars returning. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown. In fact, we think Antonio Brown is going to do a lot more damage this year now that they are more familiar. Tom Brady's familiar with the entire offense. He's worked with them. We love what we're seeing here. We're going to give you guys a couple proper bets on the Buccaneers over 11.5 wins minus 130. We like that one. We also like them to be the team with the best record in the NFL, plus 500. Not a bad bet there. Dare I say it, they have the best defense in the league to complement an insane offense. And they just, they have a path right now to just do all of these things. Best record in the league, plus 500. Win their division, plus 1,000, which I'll say it again, plus 100. They're the favorite, which I'll mention that later. But you see how much we love them. Home field advantage. Just, I see a Super Bowl track on the way for them. And the NFC South isn't too hard. It's like the AFC East was for them. It's really not a hard division. Brady, we love him, but, we will say it, he hasn't faced the hardest divisions in the league, and that's okay. But let's move on to the New Orleans Saints. Their whole world was rocked when Drew Brees retired. From the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they have now Jameis Winston. They have Taysom Hill, so let's see what happens there. Jameis is supposed to be the guy, but he just hasn't shown it, and Sean Payton is going to be looking to use Taysom Hill if he needs to in these situations under center. Michael Thomas is on the physically unable to play list. He's going to be out for a while. This is a big blow to them. Alvin Kamara is going to have a heavy load on his shoulders. Is he built for that? We're not sure. Will he probably put up some solid numbers to start? Yes, but let's see how long he can handle it for. I don't know. Unless Jameis Winston pulls something out of his cap that he hasn't done lately, I don't know if I see even a 9-win season coming from this team. Let's take a look at the Carolina Panthers. They finished 5-11 last year. I look for them to do better this year. They have Coach Matt Rule. They're losing a few close games, 4 losses by 5 points or less. Looking for them to turn those around. You have their over-under wins set at 7.5. Sam Darnold at QB. It doesn't sound exciting, but we think with Sam Darnold at QB, he's not the guy that was so horrible on the Jets. Or is he? Maybe he is. But the Jets, just as a whole, are an atrocious organization, and many players do well there after they leave, similar to how Ryan Tannehill is doing so well after leaving the Miami Dolphins. The AFC East, it's just got its issues. We won't even get into that right now. But what we will get into is over 7.5 wins for the Carolina Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, if he could be healthy, he's plus 800 for Comeback Player of the Year. In fact, Dak Prescott's the favorite for that title at plus 200, but McCaffrey's like number 3 or 4 at plus 800. So that's going to be an interesting move right there. Solid offensive line for the Panthers. Another reason why I give them that little mark of over 7.5 wins there. The biggest asset is their defense. Toward the end of the year, their defense started to gel and look really good. 2020 Rookie of the Year, Jeremy Chin, had a very, very good 2020, obviously winning Rookie of the Year. Another rookie, Derek Brown, this year, he's looking to be a key defensive lineman and stopping the run and maybe getting to the quarterback a little bit. So that's why we have that little prop bet there. We like it a lot. Over 7.5 runs for the Panthers. And last, we have a team that we do not like very much, the Atlanta Falcons. We think that they're going to do very poorly again, finishing last in this division for the second year in a row. Matty Ice is at the helm, but Julio Jones is gone. I don't know if they can really replace him. He was a top 5 fantasy wide receiver year in, year out. They picked up a tight end in the top 10 of the 2021 draft. Most likely, this tight end, Kyle Pitts, who's right now coming from that UF crop, who usually puts out some solid tight ends. But if he can be kind of transitioned to a very high-end receiving tight end, he could replace some of what Julio is leaving on the table, but he's not going to fill all the shoes. No one is. No one's going to fill the shoes, and that's why, you're talking about a bottom 10 ranked defense also, not very good, and that's why we're going under 7.5 wins for the Atlanta Falcons, minus 130. The juice is on that. It's just not looking good right now for the Falcons. So, and another thing is, if you look at the Falcons, and I'm not going to get into too much fantasy stuff right now, but they don't have that piece, And if you look at the defense, you have linemen like Caleb McGarry, Jake Matthews coming, but they just don't have the offensive push, and it's really sad because they used to be this high-powered offense not in too long of a distant past. So let's see what happens here. But let's dig right in to, like I said earlier, the division winner, plus 100, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's probably the easiest bet. Well, no, the easiest bet is some of these team over-unders, but we like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win the division plus 100. Great value there. Love it. Take it. And that's the bet that I would move some money on. So, listen, guys, enjoy these plays. Keep watching because we're going to have bets that we're going to be giving out on the NFC East. It's not as exciting of a division, but it's still a division. It's still there, and we still got to make money on it, right? So keep watching NFC East coming up next, and make sure you subscribe to the page to get all of the daily plays that we release that we're 65% on for the year. I'll see you guys back here shortly.